I hit this rock and my feet come out from under me that fast that like it was just like full chest weight on the rock, bang. Started sliding off the rock backwards. So I'm on my stomach, sliding backwards, legs going first. And I slide off the back of that rock and I got a heavy backpack on. So it just pulled me. I just started plummeting down to this ice cold water and like back neck first, straight into the water. And I just remember hitting the water. It pulled me all the way under. Like it was a good enough fall, probably 6-7 meters down into it from where the rock slid off. And it pulled me under. I just remember my breath getting sucked out of me. Like it's crystal clear, like that blue water straight off a glacier. And it ripped me down. And then sort of I struggled to come back up and get to the surface. And by the time I got to the surface, because it was flowing pretty hard, it was pushing me into one of the drainage chutes from it. And then so I hit this drainage chute, sort of scrambling, trying to grab on. And then it pulled me down legs first as well, like down into the chute in the next lot of water. Then by the time I got to that point, there was no going back up. There was no chance I could go back up because it's dropped me into a spot where I wasn't on the sides of the bank anymore. I was stuck in this glacier melt. And then I ended up getting out of there and I got to the next point and there was like a big tree like falling down in the water. There's no trees on the side. It's just whatever's been washed down over the years, like a big stump. And I ended up wrapping my hand around that, my arm around that, get to my legs and then like wade twice as much again because now everything's, full of water and soaked.
Anyway, you still have the pack on?
Yeah, I still got the pack on. And then I got up on the rock then and it's just like one rock in all this water. And then it's a fucking long story, so I'll probably skip a few bits. But I end up like fighting with it for the rest of the day. And then I end up falling over another 2 times. One time I actually had to volunteer to jump. I had nowhere to go. I was just like stuck in this little canyon in the water. And I literally had to come up with the guts to be like jump into the next water chute, which is just like a slide cut out of the rocks from the water running down there for fucking millions of years. And I've still got my backpack on. I can't leave nothing because that could be what saves me at the end of the day. I've got a sleeping bag. I've got other clothes in there. I got meat from the chamois. I had the skin from the chamois. I still had everything in there. And have you ever done anything where you fucking like properly got to convince yourself to do it? Because like I didn't know if that was going to kill me going to the next step or if that was going to save my life. And then so you're calculating all that and then having to have the guts to actually jump into the next chute of water and go down. Man, I just remember just fucking doing it. And I jumped perfect.